Turn the page, live your life every day. Don't let anybody stand in your way.
Today I'd like to talk about the New England Patriots versus the Los Angeles Rams. Super Bowl 53, it's coming up in a few days, and this is a Pats versus Rams video. So, for all you folks that aren't football fans, I'm sorry, but I'm a huge football fan and I'm a big Patriots fan. But I'm going to compare both teams. And I think that the obvious start is one's a veteran team with experience that has been in the Super Bowl 3 straight years, 4 of the last 5 years, and that's the New England Patriots. The Rams haven't been in the Super Bowl since 2002, I believe, and they actually faced the New England Patriots and they lost on a field goal. The biggest comparison is if you look at the quarterbacks. You got the GOAT, the GOAT, greatest of all time, Tom Brady, who's in this is his 9th Super Bowl. He's won 5, he's lost 3, and he's with Belichick, Bill Belichick, the coach. Brady's 41 years old, and the kid he's playing against, Jared Goff, is 24. This is, of course, his first Super Bowl, just in college a few years ago. So you would think that when you look at that, the advantage would have to go to New England, but you got youth and more mobility on the Rams side. I mean, this kid's really good. He was good enough to have one of the best offenses in the leagues, and New England's was, you know, middle of the pack, maybe a little higher than that. So you look at that comparison, and we talked about coaches. It's the same thing. It's experience versus youth. The Rams have the youngest coach to be in the Super Bowl in history. He's only, I think he's 36 years old. And, of course, Bill Belichick this is his 10th or 12th Super Bowl as a coach or as an assistant coach. And we all know his record. It's one of the greatest of all time. I think he's got the 3rd most wins of any coach in the history of the National Football League. So you have that. You have that going for it. You have 2 high, strong offenses and 2 defenses that, you know, give or take, that could be the difference. I think that the New England defense has come along quite a bit over the last several weeks, and having 2 weeks off between games, they're healthier than any time they've been during the year. Keep that in mind. They've also held an explosive Kansas City offense, the best offense in football, last week. Shut them out in the first half. The second half they gave up 31 points, but they didn't really need to worry because they had control of that game most of the way. Now, the Rams have a pretty good defense, but you got to remember the Patriots played the Chargers two weeks prior, who had even a better defense, and they had no problem with that. So it's pretty up in the air if you look at it. Now let's look at the offenses. The Patriots front line are playing their best football of the year, as is their running attack. So all in all, it seems like a pretty good advantage. But then you got the Rams, who also have one of the best running backs in the entire league, in Todd Gurley, although he had a very weak game last week. So what does it come down to? Well, it comes down to intangibles. Super Bowls come down to intangibles, and that is, to me, preparation, experience, and sometimes special teams. Now, special teams are kicking off, punting, and big plays can be made on those. And one of the things that the Belichick coach team has in their advantage are tremendous special teams. So look for the Super Bowl, Matthew Slater and the boys on the special teams for New England making a few big plays. The kicking game is there for both teams. And look for the experience over youth to, I think, pull out another Super Bowl miracle for the Patriots. I hope I'm right. And I hope you didn't mind listening to this versus. You know, let me know what kind of things you want to hear. Live Life 365. Can't all be fried egg sandwiches, or can it? Because I'm pretty hungry. I need one right now. Check out my YouTube channel, Live Life 365, and subscribe to it and tell people about Live Life 365. Until next time, peace.
Live life 365.
Hey, this guitar's been sitting here the whole time. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Patriots win.